So this last one, what we're creating with this is the particles, the fire particles, which we aren't necessarily going to have on our furnace in the end, but I'm going to show you how to do it just so you know how to do particles. So this is a side only. So this is a client side thing that we have to do. Don't have to do this on the server. It's just a rendering thing. So we're going to go public void random display tick, okay, and normal parameters world int x int y int z and random. All right, so so we're gonna check if it's burning. So if is burning 2. So if is burning 2 is equal to true, then int, I spelled that wrong, too many R's. So we're going to create int direction. So we're going to create an integer named direction, and it's going to be equal to world.getBlock metadata x, y, and z. Cool. Now we're going to create a float, and this is going to be xx. Now this is a little bit of a long line because we got, okay, so when you're creating variables and you have multiple variables, we don't need to go like int float xx and then go down the next line, keep doing this and creating new ones. What you can do to kind of keep your code shorter, you can go float xx yy zz xx2 zz2, and then those are all created as separate variables. You can do them separately, but they're all in there and they're all created. And now we're just going to tack on some stuff to these. So xx is going to be equal to, we're going to cast it to a float, which is going to be x plus 0.5f. Okay, then y is going to be a float. We're going to cast it to a float as well. We're going to go random dot next float times 6.0 f divided by 16.0 f, and then zz is going to be a float again. We're going to cast it to a float, z plus 0.0 or 0.5 f. Now I'm just going to quickly explain these. Actually, I forgot to do that on this one here too. Forgot the equal sign. I'm gonna kind of explain these casts here for a second. Just thought I should do this. So when you're casting something, basically what you're doing. So as far as numbers go, you have ints, doubles, floats. So an int is just a single number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. A double is like 1.25. 3.72, 5.49, and stuff like that. And then a float, for example, is 1.75327 or 3.735278, something like that. Those are just random numbers. So basically, what you're doing when you cast to a float, since what the numbers that we're dealing with here may not technically be floats when they're done, because they could come out to be like, the XX could come out to be 2, for example. It's just I don't know if it'll ever actually be 2, but it could be 2, which means it's going to be an int, not a float. So if we cast to a float, it's always going to make sure that it is a float. So it's just a conditional thing. Okie dokie. So now we're on to xx2, which is equal to random.nextFloat. And we're going to times that by 0.0 or 0.3f, sorry. And then we're going to minus 0.2f. Okie dokie. And then zz2 is going to be equal to 0.5f. We're done with that. Okay. So now we just got a big if statement to do here. So if direction is equal to 4, then world.spawn particle. We need to give it a name, or we need to give it the name of the particle. In this case, we want smoke. Okay. More doubling and stuff. So it wants doubles, not floats. You can say, well, why the hell did we make them floats in the first place? Well, just do it, okay? Just do it. So double. We're going to cast it to a double, and we're going to go xx minus zz2. Okay. Next parameter is going to be, again, cast it to a double. Since we're dealing with floats here, it's just going to be yy. And then the next one is going to be, again, cast to a double. And then type zz plus. So within another set of parentheses, zz plus xx2. And then after that, we have some more. These are also doubles. So we're going to go 0.0f, 0.0f, 0.0f. The doubles, but yet we're putting floats. Oh, no, wait. My explanations of each one are wrong. Double is like 0.0, 0.2, and then f is like 0.00, and anything more than that. Okay. Sorry about that minor confusion. So now we can do two different kinds of particles. We can do our smoke, and then we can do our flame. So we can basically just copy this line, and the only thing we have to change is flame. So we're going to copy both of these lines now. The smoke spawn smoke particles and spawn flame particles. And we're going to go here, and we're going to go else if, and we're going to type in direction is equal to 5. So if the direction is equal to 5, then we're just going to do the same thing. Now from here, we're going to grab that. No, it's not what I want to do. Copy. We're going to grab the whole else statement from this ending parenthesis right up to this before the other parenthesis. We're going to paste that 2 more times, and we're going to change the 5 and the third one to a 3. And then the last one's going to be 2. So the direction is equal to is going to be 5, 3, or it's going to be 4, 5, 3, 2. And I spelled direction wrong. There's an R in there that shouldn't be there. There we go. And we've done that. And holy smokes, we're finished. We're finished. Booyah. So there you go. That's part 1 of this tutorial. We got this whole the whole class file for the furnace finished. Next time we're going to be doing the tile entity, which is even more code. So may even have to break that one up into 2 parts. Hey, I may even break up this one into 2 parts. Who knows? I may have done that already. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to the next one coming in the next few days. I hope next week at tops. And we're gonna get this furnace done. We're gonna get ShaqPower net up, and it's all gonna be great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy your week or your weekend, whenever you're watching this, and stay frosty, my friends.